Hi, my name is Nur Nisa binti Aziz. My student ID is 2019248812 and I'm from group RS12048. The title for my group case study is Global Warming. Next, what is global warming? Global warming is long-term heating of Earth climate system since the pre-industrial period, which is between 1850 and 1900. Is it due to human activities, primarily fossil fuel burning, which increases heat trapping greenhouse gas levels in Earth's atmosphere?
My name is Aida Liana binti Nizam. I am from group RAS 1204A. What is the goal of analysis? First, we can make small things to make it big, such as reduce global warming by prevent global warming to occur. For example, minimum the effect of greenhouse gases. Second, global warming could be tackled by control of the pollution because it leads to other environmental issues, such as changes in temperature and abnormal rainfall. Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollutants collide in the atmosphere. It absorbs sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally, this radiation will escape into space, but these pollutants actually can last for years to centuries in the atmosphere.
What is deforestation? Deforestation refers to the decrease in forest areas across the world that are lost for other uses such as agricultural croplands, urbanization, or mining activities. Greatly accelerated by human activities since 1960, deforestation has been negatively affecting natural ecosystems, biodiversity, and the climate. The UN's Food and Agricultural Organization estimates the annual rate of deforestation to be around 1.3 kilometers squared per decade.
Agriculture contributes toward climate change through anthropogenic greenhouse gas emission and by the conversion of non-agricultural land such as forests into agricultural land. Greenhouse gases have different sources within agriculture. Greenhouse gases are methane, nitrous oxide and carbon dioxide. These gases have higher global warming potential.
Hello, my name is Nur Anati binti Azman. I am from RS 1204A. What are fossil fuels? Coal, crude oil, and natural gas are all considered fossil fuels, and that is because they were formed from the fossilized, buried remains of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. Because of their origins, fossil fuels have a high carbon content. Fossil fuels principally consist of carbon and hydrogen bonds.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Safia Maisarah binti Muhammad Husni from RAS 1204A. Now, what is a feedback loop? It's a process that either amplify or diminish the effects of climate forcings. The process makes the impact of any climate factors stronger or weaker, starting a cyclical chain reaction that repeats again and again. Now we have positive and negative feedback. Positive feedback amplifies some initial change, while negative feedback stabilizes a system and prevents it from getting into extreme states.
Additional trace gases produced by industrial activity that has greenhouse properties. For example, nitrous oxide and fluorinated gases such as hydrocarbons. The latter including such as sulfur hexafluoride, hydrofluorocarbons, and lastly but not least is perfluorocarbons.
One of the examples of positive feedback is water vapor cycle. As more and more heat-trapping gases are emitted as the atmosphere warms up, this warmer air leads to more water evaporating from our oceans, rivers, lakes, and land that enter the atmosphere. Warmer air holds more water vapor, and water vapor itself traps heat, thus amplifying the initial warming.
Is methane gas. Methane gas is from the digestive processes in cattle and similar fermentative processes in manure. Is it also from rice paddies? Where constant flooding of the feeds creates similar anaerobic conditions which favor methane production. Second is nitrous oxide. Nitrous oxide is mainly formed during the application of fertilizers rich in nitrogen to fields. It also originates from manure or engines burning fossil fuels. Last is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide originates from the burning of fossil fuels which used to power agricultural machinery.
What happens when global warming keeps increasing? First, the sea level rises. Sea level rises can cause destructive erosion, wetland flooding, aquifer and agricultural soil contamination with salt, and lost habitat for fish, birds, and plants. With the lost habitat for fish, birds, and plants, this can also lead to species extinction. Next is the extreme weather. More frequent and intense extreme heat events can increase illnesses and death, especially among the vulnerable population, and damage some crops.
How can deforestation lead to global warming? First is carbon dioxide, CO2, and other greenhouse gases, GHGs, are abundant in the atmosphere. Decaying plants and other matter produces carbon and other GHGs. Carbon is stored in fossil fuels. GHGs are released into the atmosphere when fossil fuels are burned. GHGs are released into the atmosphere via respiration of animals and plants.
First, we can minimize the miles. Driving cars and trucks also produces significant amount of nitrogen oxide, which is one of the greenhouse gases. Consider carpool or take public transportation such as buses and trains. Next is conserve energy. By turning off lights, computers, television, video games, and other electrical equipment when you're not using them, and limiting the use of air conditioning. And last, power your home with renewable energy. Use appliances that are powered by solar or wind. This is because renewable energy sources such as solar and wind don't emit carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming.
Greenhouse gas emission from agriculture can be reduced further by better integration of innovative technique, capturing methane from manure, more efficient use of fertilizers, greater efficiency in meat and dairy production, reducing food waste, consuming less meat and other products with high carbon footprint.
Climate change has already had observable effects on the environment. Glaciers have shrunk, ice on rivers and lakes are breaking up earlier, and etc. At this rate, the systems in the environment will collapse soon. In conclusion, we need to take part and try to stop global warming and other effects on climate change. If the Earth's temperature continues to rise in the future, living things on Earth would become extinct due to the high temperature.